So stand by. We're at large in Holland, California, Maryland, and around the world. Then get the body you want without diet, exercise, or major plastic surgery. A Hollywood actress shares her secret in a rare tell-all. Thinking about a little nip and tuck but afraid of the pain and scars of major plastic surgery? Well, next, a rare tell-all from a Hollywood actress. We'll show you how to go from dumpy to diva with a new, less invasive outpatient technique. Well, it's that time of year again where many men and women dread heading to the beach. If you're looking to lose a few extra pounds without going to extremes, we've got a Hollywood actress for you in a rare public interview sharing her secret with Arthel Neville.
I'm the chubby girl in Hollywood.
She is an actress who feels frumpy and wants to feel fabulous.
I've got some new techniques.
She's tired of those 5 to 7 pounds she just can't seem to lose. Deb VASER is looking to sculpt her body with a new plastic surgery procedure called liposuction, and she's hoping for the best.
When you look in the mirror at yourself, how do you feel about what you see?
Not the biggest fan most of the time. It's like a quick look and out the door.
I have this for you.
Deb VASER is an actor first, but she also has a variety of credits in still photography and behind the movie camera. Career achievements aside, this is her story about feeling uncomfortable with her looks and what she plans to do about it. It's a deeply personal story that is as much emotional as it is physical.
But you're not disgusted when you look at yourself in the mirror, are you?
I'm not disgusted, but I'm not thrilled either.
A body type that stubbornly holds on to those last unflattering pounds is a common complaint many of us can relate to, and it's one of the main reasons Deb signed up for this surgery.
So basically I have less of the pear shape and a little more toward the hourglass.
Hollywood is hard on actors when it comes to physical appearance.
You're the chubby girl.
That is the perception. I'm overweight for Hollywood.
Excuse me, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
How much do you weigh?
Around 140. If I lived anywhere else, I look good.
Deb is also hoping the surgery will help her social life.
I haven't had a date in about a year, which I don't think is because of my hips.
This is going to help your self-esteem.
I hope so. Just walking around and not talking to myself would be, a nice relief.
Surgery is certainly not the only option for people who want to shed some weight.
Why don't you just exercise?
I do. I can lose weight other places, but the areas that bug me kind of remain basically the same.
What about your dietary plan? Have you tried eating differently or something?
I have. I've done like the low carb, high protein, and the areas just kind of are there.
So here's the deal. Deb is pear-shaped. She doesn't like it, and she's doing something about it.
In less than 24 hours or so, you're going to be going under the knife. How do you feel now?
I have mixed feelings about it. Part of me is definitely nervous. And, this is the fear that what if it's, I hate my body worse somehow.
How different will Deb look after the surgery?
Deborah will look substantially different. She's going to have a real improvement on her overall figure. Sew it back together and put
Dr. Susan Evans is Deb's surgeon, and she runs Cosmetic Physicians of Beverly Hills.
She's going to let go of a lot of those bulges that she just could not get rid of and sort of have a smooth contour of her figure.
Dr. Evans treats celebrity clients and uses the latest technology and surgical techniques, including liposuction, to give patients beautiful and natural-looking results.
In about 6 weeks, she'll be looking like her end result.
I can't wait to see it, and I'm sure she's excited to see it.
Mm-hmm, she is.
And the changes won't all be in the way Deb looks, but in
the way that I feel about myself, and I think that will change as well.
So when we come back, surgery day arrives for Deb. She faces her moment of truth in Hollywood. That and this still ahead on At Large. Barbaro and those bad jocks coming, but right now back to part 2 of our rare interview with a candid Hollywood actress, rare in itself, about her quest for the perfect body.
day before surgery, Deb Vancelet made a shocking revelation. She also has a sensitive emotional reason for wanting to lose the bulges around the hips.
My body looks so much like my mother's. That's definitely a factor.
Why is that a factor?
Because I don't want to be anything like her. She's not the greatest of moms, not the greatest of growing up, and a little bit of abuse and stuff like that.
So this is not just about a physical appearance to you. This is more about detaching yourself from something that was not good in your life.
It's like just being built like her, and I don't know how to put it into words really, but I don't want to be anything like her.
Dr. Evans is no stranger to cosmetic surgery patients with emotional turmoil.
And they do have some emotional problems, and we like to make sure that it's as stable as possible before we undertake anything like an operation.
In Deb's case, she didn't want to look in the mirror and see her mother.
Exactly.
And so I ask you, what part of your job is sort of losing emotional baggage, not just actual baggage, so to speak?
We can really help improve that. And for the first time, she can sort of let go of that baggage that she's been dealing with for years and sort of see something different than her genetics would have normally given her.
You know there's a possibility that after you go through all of this, that the weight will come back. The hips will expand again.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. If I keep my diet the way it is, that's, unless I start, just overeating, I should be able to maintain it.
So, Doc, what do you have to say to Deb at this point?
Well, congratulations for being brave enough to make this step to make your body improvements. And I'm certain that it's going to go well. You're a perfect candidate for this. And I hope you can just try to relax as much as possible.
Deb's big day for the liposuction surgery arrives. She's prepped and ready.
So it looks like everything's going fine in there, right?
Oh, absolutely. We feel good about the surgery. She's somebody that we felt good about from the beginning, and I suspect it's going to be good at the end, too.
It's perfect. I'm sure she's going to be really happy with the results.
As well as we will.
This is the step in this procedure which makes liposuction unique. The plastic surgeon inserts an ultrasonic wand which melts the fat, converting it into a liquid form, which makes it easier to remove. And it only targets the fat cells, leaving nerve endings, blood vessels, and the basic structure of the skin intact.
Then, after a 4-hour procedure and a 4-week recovery, now comes the moment of truth.
Cash.
This is a clip of the old Deb acting in one of her movies before the surgery. She told us she shot the scene feeling self-conscious about the thickness around her middle.
I have this for you.
This is the new post-surgery Deb Vancelet.
So, was it worth it?
I think so, yeah. I can always tell a big difference in the way my clothes fit, so it's good.
Dramatic results her friends could hardly believe.
Have your friends noticed?
Someone called me scrawny the other day, so I took that as a compliment.
And in just weeks, new acting jobs are starting to roll in.
I've booked some jobs since the whole thing, which has been awesome.
So you're happy?
I'm definitely happy, yes. I had tried everything, and there were just still certain areas that were stubborn and weren't going to go away, and for me, this was a good choice.
So Orthel joins me. You're saying that Deb is getting parts now because her rear end is smaller?
Basically, that's true, Geraldo. In fact, I wanted to let you know that from a recent peer review on liposuction, that is, prominent plastic surgeons are reporting that there's low minimal pain, bruising, and swelling, no significant complications, few retreatments, and high patient and surgeon satisfaction.
And the price, again, of the liposuction?
That can start at about $5,000.
Oh, so not cheap.
No.
Not cheap. But I guess if, life-saving or affirming or whatever. Orthel, thanks.
It builds confidence.
Yeah, that's important.